You know, I'm a fucked up guy, you know. But I hustled. I had a good time growing up. You know, like I really, really did. And I was going through rough patches, but I had a good fucking time. You know, I go home, I see even my friends' kids. I have a friend, Dee, fucking tough as shit when we were kids. I was like 15, he was like 13, beating up men. He was beating up fucking men. It was amazing. Dee Quintero. They used to call him man-child. I went home and I met his kid. His kid's a little fucking weak too, you know. Daddy, it's cold out. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, your daddy used to drink out in the fucking winter, shirtless, you know what I'm saying? But even him, like me and Dee used to do some crazy shit. There was this gas station by my house, Putnam Fuel, when I was like 15. And the guy who worked the night shift, we used to go down and like buy waters and shit, was Freaky Freddy. He was a different type of fucking freak. And we used to just call him Freaky Freddy. He was a good looking dude. He was like maybe 160, but his wife was like 320. She was like, she looked like Honey Boo Boo's mother, just like that. And he would have to get her high to have sex with her. Listen to this. I swear to God, hysterical. So he would have to buy coke to fuck her, right? He was with her for a long time, and now she didn't want to fuck him no more unless he had coke. So they lived on the 3rd floor of this fucked up house, and it was such white trash, they would rent a jacuzzi for the night and put it in their living room, and she would put a bikini on and shit. And oh my God, it was fucking hysterical. And I'm like 15 looking at this shit, and her feet were yellow. There was something wrong with her, like... She had diabetes or something. It scared me. I would never look at her fucking feet when I went over there. So we came up with a plan. He's like, you guys got to rob me, and I'll split the money with you. And I'm like, that's a great idea. So he goes, but you got to beat me up a little bit. You know what, man? I'm not a tough guy like that. If I'm mad at you, I can fight you. But just to smack you, I can't do that. So the first time I kind of bitch slapped him a couple times and kicked him in the leg, and he went down. But that night he's like, dog, you got to beat me up for the cameras, whatever the fuck. So the next time I brought Dee down there, Dee didn't give a fuck. Dee picked him up, threw him through the plate glass window, hit him with a chair. I'm like, Dee, rough, no, fuck this guy, kicking him. But his son was just, you know, so I don't know what's going on. I have no idea until I had a child. I had a child like 2 years ago, and I started going out and mingling with people. Yeah, I'm an old man, but it still fucking works, bitches. That nutsack is still fucking full time. Let me tell you what really happened. I had knee surgery, and from drinking protein powder and doing squats, it revitalizes everything in that motherfucker. It brings your dick back to 12 years old, you know what I'm saying? When you can't even lay on a carpet. Remember, guys, when you lay on a carpet and shit, and your face would get all red. What do you want for breakfast? Nothing. I was with my wife for 13 years. Nothing happened. Knocked her up when I was 49. She's 46, so put that in your pipe. It's never fucking over. You understand me? It's never over, ladies. This thing works for fucking ever. Don't ever take a chance. I took a chance a long time. She came in. She's like, you knocked me up. I'm like, you're a whore. I didn't fucking knock you up. I went 13 years, nothing ever worked. I thought it was the reefer, but nah, God has a plan, you know what I'm saying? When God wants you to have a baby, he don't give a fuck if you smoke pot. He'll throw a little magic into your sperm nut. You start walking all weird for a day like that high school janitor, remember that?